All the guys that are on campus, all the guys that are in high school, all the guys that are at the workplace, all the guys that are just walking by in the mall, all of you guys that look, that some girl texts you, that some, she says, you're kind of cute, you want to talk later? Here's my number, or whatever. Like, this man, people, young people, they fantasize about this situation. They fantasize about this situation. Yusuf alayhi salam is in this situation, and he can remember that Allah is watching at this situation. That's the thing we're being taught here. And he says, Ma'adallah, I seek the refuge of Allah. I seek a place where I can find Allah's refuge, because Ma'ad is considered an ism dharf, a place. I seek a place where I can find Allah's refuge. Innahu Rabbi ahsana mathwaya. My master has taken good care of me, which is he's really provided me good housing, which he's referring to Allah as his master. And if she doesn't believe in the master, at least when she hears the same words, she might think that Rabb refers to the owner of the house, that he's honored me. So if she clearly doesn't fear God, at least she'll fear her husband. So it's the wisdom of Yusuf alayhi salam that the words he used could be referring to Allah, which in his case he may be saying, Allah took care of me. How can I be disloyal to Allah? And she hears my master, and she might not even think Allah, she might think he means her husband, who's been good to me. If you can't be fearful of God, at least think you have a husband, woman, before you do something like this. Innahu Rabbi ahsana mathwaya. Innahu la yuflihu adh-dhalimun. Wrongdoers don't prosper. And he's not going to prolong the conversation. Fastabaqa al-bab. So awesome. Allah wastabaqa al-bab. When the story continues, the next thing you know, he's not, no, lady, you need to calm down, think about this, I'm sorry, I can't. He knows she's not into the talk. He ran for it. Wastabaqa al-bab. Don't sit there and just talk to the girl and say, astaghfirullah, that's haram, sister. You really should think about what you're saying. No, don't give her advice. You're not giving her advice. You're just spending more time with her. Be honest to yourself. Get away from there. Get away from that conversation. Don't pursue it further. Don't respond back to her. You're in Ramadan, man. Don't respond to her text messages. Don't do it. Make tawbah from it. Don't even say, I won't text you anymore. Don't say it. Why aren't you responding to my emails? No, astaghfirullah, it's Ramadan. Don't even respond. Do not engage. The same thing goes for the girls. If you guys want to really take advice from the Quran, this is real stuff. This is not just a story. This is your story. This is what you're up to right now. And if you're involved in this and you heard these ayat of Quran, Allah will ask you and me on Judgment Day, these ayat you heard, you think they were just stories? They weren't talking about you? Fihi dhikrukum. It's talking about you, Allah says. And it is your mention. And it is your story. It's advice for you. So don't just read this story and think it has nothing to do with your dating life. It has nothing to do with your little, personal exploits that your parents don't know about, that your friends don't know about. It does. It very much does. There's no accident this is mentioned in the Quran. This is a timeless problem. And if you're suffering from it, I pray that learning from the story of Yusuf alayhi salam makes you really rethink what you're doing with your life. You're praying, you're fasting, you're trying to read Quran, and there's a girlfriend? There shouldn't be. You really need to think that this is not a small sin. This is not something small you're doing. You're playing with your own faith. And I pray for you, and I pray that you're strong enough to do the right thing and cut off a haram relationship. And if you cannot cut it off, that you make it halal, that you man up and you make it into a halal relationship. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.